Okay, first we turn the light off. This thing is rolling. That little sheet of plastic back. And then what did you do? Turn the power on. That is the vacuum. Okay. Taking the clear sticky off of the yellow, sticking it onto then you turn on the, you popped it out and then you turned it on. Now what's the exposure set to? To 3?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it'll automatically turn on.
Yeah.
But hot.
Heat the water up in there.
Yeah, it takes a little while. Doesn't it take about 30 minutes for this to heat up?
Yeah.
Did you already start that heating up?
Just
How
now.
do you turn the water
Did you
on?
just now turn it on?
You turn on, you water.
Give it about 30
yeah,
minutes.
30 minutes.
So it'll be about 30 minutes.
So you hit that, that turns it on?
That turns it on, this sets it.
Okay.
This is set at...
So that's done.
Turn the vacuum pump off,
Yeah.
because
Roll
otherwise it'll
that.
be hard to roll up and might melt your face off. And pull that up. Try not to put too many fingerprint marks on there.
Yeah.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Do you think that's already, the water's heated up enough?
Yeah.
So I missed all of that. What?
Okay,
It's okay to put
when
that
this
in.
goes off,
Yeah.
okay, when this goes off, pull it out, take it out,
Yeah.
put it in the water.
Okay.
And the cold water.
Cold water.
Yeah.
Cold water's good.
Okay.
And put it back on.
Then we put it back in here.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
For 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's 10 minutes American time,
Okay.
not Eastern. Central. It's 10 minutes Central time. 10.
So it's okay that this isn't heated up all the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can do this part just any old time.
Well, it's best to have this heated up all the way though. Right, Joe Hank? Look at the camera. See, look at the camera. Cheers, so we got.
Okay, so this is on, but it doesn't really work, right?
Yeah, I think he's got that on to heat it up, right?
So you turn this
We
on,
do want this on now.
and it heats up in there.
Now we're going to put it in here, not back in here, or back in here.
Put
In there, in the oven.
This one they continue and this one they continue.
10 minutes.
Wait,
each.
hold on. Wait, don't go there yet.
Okay, we're not going there yet. And we wipe it off. Wipe it off silly, then we put it in the oven to bake it. If I knew you was coming out of baked decay. Turn this off. Water off.
Do you want this on even though the fan's not working?
Yeah, but
Yeah, we need the heat.
Because it's still heating up in there? Okay. So how long do you leave it in there for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10
Okay.
minutes. How do we time that?
Watch.
10, 11:34, so 11:52. No. Yeah. I was just checking to see if you were listening.
So is this the manufacturer's recommended fan replacement?
Yeah.
It's OSHA approved.
It's pretty high tech there.
OSHA approved. This is a special strap. We paid $20 for this. This is a special paper strap. This
Okay.
tape you can get at any store. This strap, this is about a $40 strap right there. It's made out of paper, but it's you can notice how it's specially wound. Has ridges. Ruffles have ridges.
Woohoo! Nice.
Turn the oven off. Don't need to turn the vacuum on this time.
No vacuum. Then you hit the light again.
6
You
minutes.
can lay it on top.
Okay, you're turning it for how long now?
6 minutes.
6 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's in there cooking. My sister used to have one of these when she was little. Holly Hobby.
Holly Hobby.
It ran on a little 25-watt light bulb. Back to 4.
Yeah.
You do it again?
Yeah.
So you do 6 minutes, then 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
10 minutes.
So it's 10 minutes total. Oh, you don't have a 10-minute thing on there. Okay. Did you catch all that, Brian?
Yeah, 6, then 4, 10.
Jeez. What is this for, Sue?
For
Putting the little edges on there. Not bad. Va, do you know how to do all this?
no,
No.
that's it.
Okay, we need to do
Let
20,
me see something here.
20 silver foil of that baby. White or black.
Black
20
ink,
silver foil,
silver
black.
foil. Okay, now I have a question for you.
You gotta hurry too.
What if the...
Oh, sorry, see.
Yeah, Brian's going to watch you do the imprints too.
No, I'm pretty down on the sheet.
Well, we should still. Just, please. Just take real quick. Okay, what if it's too... If the letters are too thick, too wide, what does that mean? It means it's overexposed?
Yeah, I was.
Overexposed? Okay. But that doesn't have anything to do with the washer, with the water in there or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay. How often does that water have to be changed in there?
The water you do like 3 months.
Every 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just basic water, right?
3 months, yeah, you have to change.
Do we use tap water or do we use
Yeah, that tap water.
tap water? Okay. All right. Good enough. Okay, let's get this. Now, do you tighten those all the way down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is gonna freeze.
Silver foil, silver foil. 20, babe.
Now one side,
7 sides.
7 side.
All 4 sides.
Action. Brian, get your head out of there.
Oh, stop. Gotta dust it.
Okay, so what did you make? You turned that little knob down there. What was that for?
Turn the other leg go to
Top and bottom adjustment.
That makes the hold on, Brian. What does that make it do?
turn this side and go
Closer to that?
Yeah, and go to
Okay. So just when you loosen it up, what do you move then after that? After you loosen it?
You turn this on.
Loosen both of those? Oh, I see. It affects that little guy right there.
No, too far. You want to go the other way. Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. You're right.
Who's the professional? Wiping one direction, not wiping back and forth, because you don't want to leave any dust
Wipe any
particles
direction
on
you
them.
need to. Ah! Crooked. No, it's real.
Let me see.
I have to cut all that off.
It's got to go to the right. Amen.
Are you going to just today? Hold on. Hold on. We're forgetting to do this.
Yes.
Do you hear it sticking?
Sticking. Don't touch my butt. Ooh.
Now we need to move her over more.
Sing, how come when I did it, it looked like crap, and you do it, it looks great? Light in one direction.
One other thing, in case you have remember an input of numbers, you went the wrong direction in that $280 bounce check. It turned up as a deposit rather than a debit from our
I credited 104.
Well, no, you debited 104.
I debited 104.
Instead of credited, you credited. So they went in as a deposit, so now we are shooting rated to the tune of 28.
I'll go back and fix that.
Well, I did already.
Oh, okay.
But she has enough money now to cover it. So she's
Okay.
going to take it to the bank to pay it.
We just got another check from Anna Harada too for 1,700.
Well, that concludes that.
Okay.
So then we'll have to go to the bank today so we don't bounce that 3,300.
Yeah.
Mine.
Or yours. Jim, thank you very much. How she look, see? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the best we can do. That should be centered, but if we move it over too far, then that's going to run up against that. Let me get Brian real quick. That is good. Why is it making that sound? Yeah. You need baby powder on there? Look into the light. Just dab that with alcohol. Turn the vacuum off. Oh, he's wiping that. And action. That's it. The end. For reference for you.
Why does this say paused?
I will kill you.
Feel that rock, Va? That's rock, babe.
Alright. Whenever we use a hub and not the other thing, we have to use the flanges here. And this is actually just
we just pulled the screws out of this and, through chuck the hub. So we have to make sure that the bottom one, the little ridges are facing up, because those are going to lock into
Little ridges
those
facing
three
up.
guys there.
Okay, that's important, Jason. You better pay attention to that.
Set that on there.
See how that goes on there?
Make sure we just kind of rock it around. You see that it's locked up there.
Remember rocket. Rocket's a key word here.
Brian, come on. Pull this out. Ow! You pull it out, you turn it, and it clicks into place there. And then we rock both of these just to make sure they're locked in. Okay, the power switch is right here. After we turn the power on,
Power switch is which one? Point.
one that says power.
One that says power.
After that, we go down here, Brian.
Okay, we're down here on the ground.
This is our oscilloscope. Pull that out.
This,
This thing is for reference only. You don't have to do any measurements or anything like that. You just have to make sure that that looks clean there.
isn't that the thing that we can also find submarines with? The oscilloscope?
Is our come back here, I'll show you what it's clipped into.
Okay, this here is the confusing control panel.
I'm on this side here.
You don't ever want to touch this without Jason's permission.
Yeah.
You're just trying to trip me.
Shucks. That little wire right there, this is called the bias board. Now Jim would be better at explaining bias than I would. You need to put your hand right here too, because you're shaking. You need to hold it still.
Getting dizzy.
The bias board has got to be operating properly, otherwise the tape speed over here is not going to be right. When it duplicates the cassette, the speed's going to be off or the sound's going to be all messed up. Okay. Jim, like I said, Jim will be better at explaining that to you, because that's something I really don't understand. Anyway, the oscilloscope tests to make sure that the bias oscillator is oscillating and making the bias frequency properly. If it's got some intermittent stuff in there, if it's just not on, the first thing you do is you come back and make sure this thing's clipped onto that little wire. Make sure that the other clip is on the ground here. If they're both on, then the board has become unseated somehow. That's what the tape is on here for, to hold the board into a slot.
Okay, Jace, the clip. Point to the clip again.
That's the ground clip right there.
No, point to it though. Put your finger on it. Where
I am the ground clip. I am the ground clip.
Okay, that's the ground clip. See? Look who's being silly. Okay, what about this one up here?
This is the probe.
Okay, that's the other one. That's the prober.
Okay, so anyway, and this is the bias board here.
That's not okay. Biasing board.
Okay. Now let's close the door.
Hold it. Okay,
Now,
phase 3.
see how this tape is coming out here? This is on side A, correct. Very good.
Now, had you have put it in wrong, it would be side B.
And if you put it in wrong, when you start the machine, it will destroy the dub master. No pressure though.
No pressure because you'll have to start over.
Somebody wants to get in the front door.
Oh,
Take 4, series 2.
it's important. It's
Okay.
important how the tape is wound through this mechanism, like I said, because if it's done incorrectly, things could really hose up.
Okay, hold on. Let me get excuse me.
It goes
Okay,
under
over,
these two. It's got to go through that little sensor.
through the
there
hole. That's got to be a sensor.
and down through there.
Down through there.
Now, zoom in on this here, or just not zoom in, but get.
That's Jason's finger. That
Pop
doesn't
that
go there.
up. Lift
Pop
it
out.
off,
Lift it off.
and we pull this whole thing out here,
Pull it out. There's a line here, so you don't have to worry about it
falling off.
or falling under.
Okay, now what we do is we take this tape
Very carefully,
and we slide it through there, so it's
Through
coming
these
down
two.
into here.
so you know where that's at.
And there.
We hold on to this end. We hit this button up here, the down arrow button up
Without
here.
without
Up
twisting
here. The down arrow
it.
button.
Down arrow button. And make sure there's no twist in this like Jason has.
There's no twist in it.
Okay.
Okay. Get your finger on the stop button and stop it before you get too much down in there like I did.
Okay. Stop button is the red button right there.
Okay,
Now,
just go
let me
to
get a
stop
look
that.
at this. That's about all you need right there. Down, touch, come around, and up.
Have to make sure that you only see the back side of the tape. There's our little China mark there.
There's the China mark
you
down there.
see
The little
The
white
front
mark.
side of the tape, then you know you've got some kind of a twist in there.
That's bad.
What I do is I hold it up against and I look and see, make sure it's a nice straight line.
Make sure you got the
This
dark
comes
side
through
all the
here.
way through.
Brian. That comes through there. And lays across that little bed there. And make sure it's in here too.
That's like over.
Now come over on this side here. See all those holes right there? This is that's a vacuum
It's a
plate.
vacuum plate right
Just
there.
like that one right there.
Jason, Carl,
We hold it against the vacuum plate. Oh, you
Take
missed,
6,
you missed
plate
this.
2. Let's go back to this.
Okay, when we close it, what we do after the tape is laying on this vacuum plate and it's securely up against that vacuum plate, we press the vacuum pump button
That holds the tape
and it
secure.
holds the tape in there. We just pull it a little bit, make sure everything's flat, there's no kinks or bubbles in it.
Flat, no kinks.
We carefully bring this down, holding up the little
Holding that up,
thing there,
very important.
lock it in.
You
Now,
want to make sure that this isn't twisted when you're putting that down.
we hit the down arrow button again. Brian, step back, please. There's too much darkness there. There you go.
I got in Jason's
Just
circle.
make sure you've got everything coming in here. All right,
Okay.
press the down arrow button.
Don't stand too close to Jason.
Keep your finger over the red button.
Over the red button.
In case something goes wrong, if something tangles up here and it starts flying out, you want to be able to hit that red button.
Okay.
It stops itself. Remember that little white leader that we put in? The little half-inch leader?
That's our safety protector.
That sensor senses that leader. So we just wind the tape back up, pull it out, make sure it falls like that so that this part is facing you. Pull that off. We take this tape here, pull it off of the vacuum plate.
Okay.
What I should have done is pulled this off first. We secured that in there.
Okay, notice the dark side is out.
Then we pull this off.
Dark side's facing out.
See that clean line there?
Clean line.
Fold over. Lay it down now. See there's a little piece of tape stuck to that? Stuck to the tape, there's some tape there. So what I'm going to do is put that in there and I'm going to cut it.
It's going to be cut. And then make sure that you turn both of these the exact same way so that when you return it, there's no twist in it. That would be bad. People died for less.
This is the good stuff. It's a lot thicker. This tape is really, really thin.
That's the good stuff. The blue is the good stuff. I didn't record that. I didn't record that. Stop.
Vacuum plate. Lay it
Okay.
across the vacuum plate. We make sure that there's no twists in it. Okay.
Back up through there.
See, sometimes it gets trapped, gets stuck in that little guy there. We don't want that to happen. You want to make sure that there's no twists anywhere. We look down in there, everything looks pretty kosher. So it comes up over this little wheel, across the vacuum plate, through the sensor, under this one, over the spindle, and over this spindle. And those are the heads right there. And then what we do is we pull this along a little bit. We want to get that sensor tape down.
Okay.
Now we've got everything in here. You can see that nothing looks out of place. It all looks straight like it should go. Come here. We need to set our format, okay? Format 1. Every Dubmaster has this label on the back of it, okay, in the box. Gives us the speed that it was recorded at, the process, which you'll learn that stuff, and the type of tape. The type of tape's not so important, but the speed and the process is. Master series means it's going to be either chrome or a type 1 high bias, or
Which
type
is
1
HDX.
HDX. So we got to look at the order, and we have to see if they say HDX on there or if they say chrome. Now this person is still learning how to write orders up, so she didn't put on here chrome, but normally it would say chrome or HDX.
And what name is that, Vince?
So, based on that, that's how we know which pancakes to grab to duplicate onto. So, this is Master Series, and I know Rejoice Trio, so that's chrome. Now this is Arlene Lichty, that's not even the work order for this. Okay, so, we want to grab a hump pancake of chrome tape. We already have one here. But I'll just show you real quick. All tape, we have 4 grades of tape. We have chrome, we have super chrome, premium, standard, 5 grades, and HDX. We have 5 grades of tape.
HDX is behind
Super chrome
Jason.
is the
There it
highest
is.
grade tape.
That's the super tape.
Chrome is the next one down. Those are the 2 type 2 tape chrome tapes, high bias tapes. Everything else is a type 1 normal bias. This is kind of confusing how all these things are. Normally we would have
More tape.
more tape here. We would have chrome 60 here, but because we're running low on stock, we're just using chrome 100, which is what we've got. So, that's a pancake of that chrome tape. You'll notice on here, there's little slots for the hub to secure, the hub secured tabs to go through. And they come out and go in, come out, go in, come out and go in. That's very important. When this thing, if this was going to be loaded into blank tape, these little balls there, I've got to sit right on these, on this hub in order for the hub to be secured properly. Same goes true for this thing here. The thing that's down, the one that goes down, these are lined up. That's how that goes on like that. When this turns and clicks onto the one that's sticking up, that sits on there real tight. This arm goes down first. Pull the tape off. Having delicate hands is very much to your benefit. Just a soft touch. If you go too quick, you'll stretch the tape out, or you'll pull more tape off the pancake, or you'll get it all confused in here. So,
And trying to put that back is
is impossible.
just grab the whole thing and throw it as far as you
If you
can.
pop a pancake, which means if it comes off of the hub, it's dust. You just throw it away because we can't rewind it or do anything to it. Okay, these 2 fingers together is your most important personal tool at Kenjo Audio. You can use them for this. You can use one of them for something else, but keeping them together is good.
Okay, we
use
need
these
to
a lot.
settle down here.
See how I have good control over that tape? Because if I hold it like this, I don't have as much control. And I don't have as much maneuverability with my hand, but holding them like this, I do.
Notice the smoothness. He has been taught by Master Ty.
That goes out.
Okay, let's do this slowly,
Okay.
one at a time.
It goes under the first one.
Under.
Jason?
Oh, shh. Okay, take 7-9, 12.
Okay, this is the take-up reel.
That is the take-up reel.
And if you look,
Don't move too fast.
you see that the flanges are sloped like that. Okay?
Okay, give me a tilt so I can... Okay.
On this side, the circle is smaller than on this side. You can see when you put it on there, you've got all that space there. When you put it on this way, it sits on there tightly. This is crucial because when this pancake comes off and goes onto this machine, those little flange thingies have got to line up. So you can look, you see a tight, nice tight fit there. This way, it will work this way, but when you put it onto the loader, it's not going to work. Make sure it goes on this way. And again, you turn and lock that baby on. Okay, now, the two fingers hold the tape. They go under the first roller, over the second roller. It goes through that line underneath this one, over the head. Let it sit like that. I
Hold
look
on.
at it. I look at it to make sure my tape is flat all the way through. Usually it gets wound up in here. Sometimes it gets twisted. That's very bad. If the tape is flipped, especially down in here, there's no way for you to know. The machine will go properly and it will record nothing because it will be
Starting
recording
from
on
the
the
back.
back side of the tape. Okay. So now, I usually lift this baby up and over. Put my finger back here to hold it, and then a finger on the front.
And then you wind it around the back.
Use two fingers to guide it around there. And then I roll this baby back just a little bit. Bring it up. I lick my finger like that.
Like his finger.
There we go.
Whatever you
Secure.
do.
Now we wind slowly.
Ryan?
Yes.
Rob Johnson wants to talk to you about a project. Are you still in a meeting?
Yeah.
Wind it up there. We want to come over on this side. Get our zoom in on this here. You want to make sure that the tape is not off center like that, because it'll still wind up, but that's very bad. So we want to make sure.
That will become a nightmare.
Want to make sure.
When can he call you back and you can talk, Ryan?
Now,
Level 7, take 12-9.
this is the most difficult part of doing this here. Oh wait, we gotta turn the power on. Power switch is down here. Little
Power
light.
switch is...
Right there. Flip it up and now it's on. We should have
Notice
done
where
that to
that's
begin
at.
with. Okay,
Okay, that should be a item that we do before we done everything we've already done.
this comes down.
Ever so slowly, using
Okay.
the two fingers.
You hold the tape onto the little hub here. You lift up and over that thing. Now see how I kind of lift this up? I want to keep this tape tight.
Taunt.
I lift it up and over this one right here, and there's a little sensor right there. It's got to go in between that sensor, and as soon as it does, boom. I lay this back down.
Very gently.
Now look how it goes.
Very careful. Just
It
smooth.
moves all by itself. When I take tension out of here, it winds itself.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, so let's make sure we get a close-up of this here. Now the tape winds all through there, and it goes through the sensor and over this one, and over that guy there, under this roller
It's
here.
coming under here, over here, under, down and around.
Okay. Then we take these two guys here, holding in the back and the front. We're going to pinch the metal, not the rubber, because the rubber is it's kind of fragile.
Yes, these two items are called the knockers.
And then we
lay them down there, okay? Make sure everything's tight.
Lay down the knockers.
Now, looking at, let's say this was the master we had loaded in there. Speed is 7.5 inch. Format 2 and format 3. Wait. Electricity around here. Okay? So whenever you come up to a machine, you need to discharge. Make sure you touch somewhere back here.
That doesn't mean to
'Cause-
pass wind.
Because what'll happen is, if you've got a lot of electricity and you come up and you grab the tape and you discharge on the tape,
It
it's
will
gonna
erase
put
it.
a mark on there,
Right.
a little audio mark. If you touch the heads, it'll change the magnetic alignment of the heads and it won't function properly. So make sure you touch the machine. All
Yeah.
this stuff is well grounded, so you're not going to shut the machine down by giving it a static shot. And the same with this guy over here. Make sure you touch somewhere up, away from all the mechanisms and away from the tape. Okay, so format 1 is for
Chrome.
7.5 inch speed, type 1. So that's premium tape. Format 2 is for chrome. Format 3 is for standard tape. Now, that sometimes varies, okay? The most important thing to remember is that if it's recorded at 7.5 inches per second, you're going to use either 1 or 2, okay? If it's recorded at 3 3/4 per second, you've got to use format 3 no matter what, okay? Now, format 1 is for type 1 tape. Format 2 is for type 2 tape, chrome tape, okay? Sometimes we will record,
And number 3 is for standard, correct?
right,
Standard and premium are both the type 1.
right. Number 3, the reason we say it's for standard tape is because usually standard tape is recorded at 3 3/4 per second, but sometimes we will do a master onto, we will duplicate onto premium tape at standard speed. So we still want to use it. So these are just speed adjustments, okay? The first two are the same. The third one is for the slower speed.
Right.
Okay. Now, so we know that when you and I recorded, this is music, and we've got chrome tape in there, so he's format 2. See the little color?
Okay, blue. Yellow, blue, green.
Blue.
Am I blue?
We always want to try and put chrome jobs onto blue tape, and it's really easy to tell because the tape is black. But we don't have yellow or green hubs, but blue we do, so I like to put chrome. Just a little personal preference. Okay. Now,
I farted.
our record levels are set to 0. These are adjustable here. Whenever we do test copies for people, we do one test copy at 0, and then we turn all of them
Oh, that stinks.
+3, and we do another test copy. And then when the customer approves their job, they tell us either 0 or +3, and
Okay.
we write that on here. So you know when you do the job, you can tell.
Chase, go back and do that again, please, with the 0 dB and 3 dB.
Why?
Because I want it on, I want to get the whole thing on,
Did you fart?
please.
Okay.
I feel bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. All those at 12 o'clock are 0 dB.
And you can see the marking on here. It says 0. And down here it's +6. So somewhere in the middle is +3. Actually, they do this. They think that's +3. That's not +3. That's +4. +3 is right there, but they call that +3.
Okay, so those are the
Confused yet?
knobs. They're very
Okay.
important.
So we do a test copy at 0, and then we go back and do a test copy at +3 for format 1 and 2 only. For format 3, we never have any problems with it, so we always just do it straight up at 0.
Which is standard or speaking tape, type
So-
1.
We make sure when we do a dub master, look on the box to see if it says +3 or 0, and when we do the tape, that way we know how to adjust our thing. But until the customer approves a test copy, we don't know. Okay, you should, Brian. You might want to keep looking over here because I'm doing things that you're missing. I got the box. I've got props. You know, makeup's over
No,
here.
I'm watching the box.
Okay. Now
It's
we're
just
ready to go.
There's a glare off the top of your head.
Drum format. Vacuum pump's on.
Vacuum pump is on.
We put our fingers in here, in this little vacuum thing. We hold the tape there. Not too tight, not too loose. And then we hit the green button. Okay? We keep our finger on the red button in case this thing jacks up, we can stop it immediately. Okay? After you have stopped the tape, if you've done an emergency stop or you've just stopped because you want to stop, you have to wait for these two rolling things to completely stop moving.
Hold on.
They are still,
Which two rolling things?
if they're still moving at all, and you hit the green
Those
button
two.
again, the thing will freak out, and you will have Dubmaster flying everywhere,
That will be bad.
and that will be bad. And the only reason I know that because I've done it
He-
myself.
He's a true Jedi warrior.
Okay, the reason we hold the tape here when we get it started is that if something glitches here when the thing first starts, we don't want tape flying out, and that does happen too. So we want to keep it. That's what the vacuum pumps are. That's what the vacuum plates are supposed to do. But we just thought we'd like to actually have a lot. We like to have a little extra security. Here we go. Green button.
Green button's on.
Once it starts going, we let go. Because
Okay.
it's such a short Dubmaster, every time it goes through, it's making it. Every time that sensor goes through, it puts a Q-tone on the tape. And that's it. We just made 8 copies of that. Yeah. See, these things are still spinning here.
Yeah,
If I was to hit green go, no problems.
That would be bad.
Okay.
good go.
So now we come over. This is our slave. This is our duplicator.
Okay, that's where you find out how many copies have been made. That's the counter, right
Well,
there.
I'll show you how to use that counter later.
Okay,
This I just
that'll be
want
later.
to give you a quick overview. We pull these things off. We cut right here below the sensor. Because when we cut, the tension of the tapes, it's going to pull away. If I cut over here, this thing's going to keep winding until this tape goes through and comes out of the sensor. Or you can simply just pull the tape out of the sensor, but I like to just cut right there.
Okay, right there.
Okay? And hold that there. This is our tape here. Ba, can I load something into one of your C00 real quick? Are you loading blank?
Don't load it into this tape.
Right, normally this would go into a clear shell. Okay, now remember our little Brian, over here, I'm over here. Remember our little flange thing? Okay, how was it an angle?
Let me get a good shot of that, please, Jace.
Okay, that's our little flange
Now, which
thing.
side are you? Okay, yeah.
Before it went on like that onto the machine with the flange coming up this way, okay?
Right.
Now when we load it on this thing, it's the exact opposite, and the tape comes out that way, okay?
So the hub needs to be flipped.
Right. And line up our little things, the little balls hold it in there. But what we do for extra security is we put another one of these things in there just to hold it tight, okay? Touch the machine, make sure I don't discharge. Let's see, it's already set to learn. So I just pull this down here. I hit load. My 2 fingers. This time I actually have to use 3 because this thing is pulling very tight on the tape. And I pull it through, up and over, lay it in the little slot there, and then over here I put it into that guy. And then before I get started, I get down on my hands, or get down on my knees here, and I make sure the tape is completely flat as it goes through. If it's twisted around, it's going to load into the shell backwards, and you're going to have tape that's going to be, people's program's going to be in reverse. So make sure we got a clean thing there. I hit load again, and I let go of this thing. Winds it up. Once it hears the Q-tone, goes. So we want to stop. We don't want to waste any more C0s.
What are C0s? Kind of shocking.
Yeah, like that. Whenever we do tapes over here, we always make sure and test them every 25 or so to make sure that it's not blank. Make sure that there's actually it's not cut off. That's it.
Every cassette shell is called a C0.
Now let's go back. Almost done.
C9, take
Now we turn our
12-75.
vacuum pump off.
Vacuum pump is off.
Pull the tape out.
Gently, carefully pull the tape out.
Pull it up to our leader.
Dismember the leader.
Jay?
Yes.
Okay. Pull this out, the 2-finger method.
Lay it face down.
Lay it face down. Dark side out.
This way, lay face down.
Dark side out. Just remember dark meat. Tape.
There we go. Now this is a little more complicated.
Up. Just now we're going back the other way.
Now, see that little flippy thing there? Step aside so we get some light. There we go. See that little thing there?
It gets in.
There we go. See that?
Oh, this is unbelievable. Here, let me get it now. Okay. This
Push
is a
that
little
down,
flippy thing. That goes
And the
down,
tape goes
in between.
in between.
Dark side
Now,
down.
normally it goes easier, but there we
He is not using the master tie 2-finger technique.
Okay. And then the tape goes up and over that guy right there.
Up and over.
And there we go.
Now this is much different than
Yes.
running it. So we've got under, over, between the two, through the vacuum, and back around this thing, and then back this way.
Make sure it's got to go that little
And then it must be
in that little plug.
through there.
And you got to turn the hub to make sure that there's no hang-ups. Usually the hang-up will happen right here. It'll be kind of crooked and we'll see something's screwing. So we just need to make sure that it's in there. Okay. Now when we go back onto the hub, before coming out of the hub we hit the down arrow button. Now we're going to hit the up arrow button. But we have to hold our finger right here on the tape as it's coming out. There's no danger unless somebody comes up and scares you or you put your finger too hard in there. You can take your finger off. So it's not that. I mean, it's not. But it's not. As long as you stay up in this area here, because the tape's coming this way, but this thing's rolling the opposite direction.
It's only happened
This little
twice this
plate
year.
is supposed to keep the flutter of the tape down, because if it gets too fluttery, this as it's pulling out, this will come out and the tape will get flipped out too. So we got to hold it down here just lightly with your finger. Hold it, and with the up arrow button,
Very
see
lightly.
if I let go how it flutters, and that was it because it's a short dub master. And we're done.
Normally it's much longer. This is a very short dub master. Then
Power off. pull
turn
this guy
power
back,
off.
put that away from the head. You can
Turn-
leave the.
Turn the
Please leave that
downstairs
on.
power off. Remember, down there.
That's it.
How do you know what kind of tape this is?
The dark tape is chrome.
Well, Oh, that was sick. Notice how gentle he is with the cassettes. Thank you for... Take two. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to Kenjo Audio. Today we will demonstrate how... excuse me. Take three. Thank you for coming to Kenjo Audio, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll... Oh, jeez. Take four. Thank you for coming to Kenjo Audio. Today we will demonstrate how to use the loader.
Can I come out now?
This is part of the prank on Carrie action part, take one. His brother, you can notice, is here. He's also very well aware of the thing we're going to do.
Why don't you demonstrate?
Oh, okay. We're gonna come back here and we're just gonna scare him. Okay, we're gonna move things here.
Demonstrate
Okay,
how you get in.
Okay, you just turn that like that, and on the other side it looks really cool.
Now practice getting in.
Oh, I can get in a hot red flash.
I want to see how you do it.
We gotta hurry.
How do you close the door? How do you
He's gonna
close?
be here.
How do you close the door?
Move around. Bam,
Slam
just
it.
like that.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Wait, go in the back and demonstrate how it moves in the front.
Yeah.
can we
Come on. Prep.
go in the back? Jason, he's gonna be here. It's 2 o'clock right now.
Just
Let's
real
do
He's
quick.
not gonna be here till 3:30.
He's not gonna be here till 3:30.
Really?
Down. Yeah. Yes, that's perfect. Make it go back up now. Oh, beautiful. Now do the wheels. Do the wheels. Do them both. Okay, now here's what's going to happen. Okay, as he's loading the tape on here, just let him get it pulled through a little bit down into the mechanics, okay? And just do minor stuff. And once you hear him close these things, then open them back up. What? Oh, I gotta open the door. This is gonna be so unbelievably bombastic.
Oh man, let's get that thing set up.
Okay, Brian. Brian. Go in the machine. Let's try it out. Jace, pick up one of those junky pancakes and let's try and load it on there. Brian. Now don't start until he starts putting the pancake on there. Okay, action. Okay, wait, hold on, let me walk through. This is how we're gonna do it. Wait, Brian, don't do anything yet. So you're gonna be in there this long. I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna show Carrie how to load the Thielen Dubmaster, which is only 10 minutes long, so it'll go in real fast. So, yeah, this is how the Dubmaster goes in, and this is what happens with the Dubmaster. And then it goes in, and we splice the two ends together. And I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to run it through here. No, don't do it yet. I'm going to run it through here, wind it up, okay? And then, so that's about
Another 10.
So what we need to be doing, okay, you'll be up there by the window. After you come over here, you'll be up there by the window. And what you'll do is you'll watch me, okay? After I get this one loaded on up here, I will step back away from the machine and I'll look over at you. And then I'll walk forward. That's the signal for you to go, Jason, you've got a phone call.
Should I go around and then?
Yeah, you're gone. You're already over there. You're kind of at the window already. You're by the front desk at the window. You're watching what's going on. So then I'll step back and I'll look over at you to make sure you're there. If you're not there yet,
Can we
then
do
I'll
this part first?
what part?
Whatever it is you want to be in here for.
Yeah, this is what we're doing. This is how long it's going to take. So you have to be prepared to do this. Okay, so after I step back, give you the eye signal, and I'll step forward, and you go, Jason, you got a phone call, it's Brian, he's at Central Color. I'll walk over to the phone, pick up the phone, hey dude, what's up? Okay, let me go look at your computer. I'll walk back over here, I'll say, Carrie, why don't you set it up on there and try and get it going, Okay, I'm gonna go next door. Okay, so now I'm out, and now it's action. So now, Jace, put a pancake on there. You're pretending to be your brother. Now, Brian, don't do any of this yet. Keep those open. Don't do anything yet until he starts getting it wound down there. First thing you should do is start moving the hub a little bit.
I already did.
Oh, he did already?
See, I don't think he's ever gonna get past this part. I haven't been able to get past this part yet. So you start moving that and it totally.
Try not to move it too much, Brian.
Takes him down.
Okay, let me out.
Oh my God. Okay, let's get the camera set.
You know what?
What?
No sense in rehearsing a bunch of it.
Right, that's
I
enough.
guarantee once I spin the wheel and move that one thing, he's up and gone. I freaking guarantee it, mark my words. I guarantee I will only get
Wait, let's
one
get
roll.
this on camera.
I guarantee I will only get one roll. Is it tape going?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my thought here.
This
We
is
will
your
get
prediction?
one roll. Might even get 2 rolls. Yeah, 2 rolls and 1 thud.
Hand me that box
And
right
he's
there.
gone.
Hand me that box
Am
right
I
there.
right? You know it's true.
Girl, you know it's true. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be subtle about it.
Maybe 1 or 2 going.
I know.
Settle will do it.
This is so bombastic. I don't even know. I don't even have words for how good this is.
What if he doesn't show up today?
Oh, that would just be
And we'll
so
save
wrong.
it. We'll save it for Bob. And
Oh, man.
Hey,
he's the one we should get
Hey.
him too.
why not do him also? Huh?
Why not?
I still see no reason why not to. Why not to? What's a why not to there, Dingo Bud? Jason, I've got it. Right here. Right here. Here, pick that thing up.
Brian,
Flip it.
it's not going to cover anything.
This will cover that, and then
Is that
these
still
will lay
recording?
like
Watch, watch. Let me show you.
that. Tell him. Tell him. Come on.
Now watch. Excuse me.
Is that camera still on?
Yeah.
As I get in, crouch down, it slips down. Oh boy. That's kind of.
Now.
She's not even aiming though.
Not yet. Now. Tell me something. He is never going to look up there.
You know what, Jace? From what I know of him, he's very perceptive. I mean, he evaluates his territory quick.
I know.
Okay. Yeah.
Just because of that square hole, if it was round, if you get by with it, it needs to be the same.
Okay. Can I do something?
Okay, let me put a
Try
smaller
something.
hole.
Just real quick, please.
I'm
Can I
telling
do
you.
one thing? I've got an idea. I'm a master at disaster.
Okay,
Just
what's
pull
your
it out
idea?
real quick. What are you sticking on? Okay.
He's never gonna notice that.
It's very noticeable. You're shooting at an angle.
Right?
There's your hole. We just line that cock thing up right there, and there's
Why didn't you do that with this box here?
because what's white? Everything here is white. Now replace this and like this. Watch this.
No, let me get up there.
Hold
Let
on.
me do it.
This box doesn't even do anything. You just destroyed my garbage that I've had for 2 years. Now this box goes in here. No, this way.
Brian,
Jason's got to go this way because this covers the front.
we're gonna have these things in front of there.
Oh gosh.
You see the hole? You should have made the hole up higher because the camera drops down like that. Here, put it on the other side. Put it right there.
Well, hold on. We got to realize that the camera's got to also come down some too.
The camera can't go down anymore.
You got to tilt it. It's got to be tilted.
It's where it's at. It's where it needs to be right now. Oh, good Lord. Okay, hold on. This is my camera.
Is that it?
That's where it needs to be, right there. The machine is busy. The machine is busy right now.
We need nothing more than that.
Okay,
go.
go.
We'll do this record some on it.
When have I taken a break? Never. I need this right now.
You gotta lose the light.
I can turn the light out. I can make the light shut off.
Okay, no, hold on. Can you
Brian.
make the light shut off without touching it?
See, the problem is that it's
No,
gonna-
you know what? He ain't gonna be able to see the light.
Okay, now the problem is the focus. Alright, let me turn the autofocus off. That requires you to get down.
I'm gonna need the light. If I don't have the light, I'm not gonna know if I push the right button or not.
No, we're just gonna leave it running.
Okay, this is the thing. I think we really need to have Terry.
I don't want to involve Terry. No,
Terry will do it for me.
Brian. I don't want to involve Terry. That's my only rule. Okay. Otherwise, I don't want to do this. Because every I'm gonna write that picture, and he's gonna have a count. He finds out we did this. see that. Okay, after this, we need to get back to work.
I am working.
Can you get started on those Marshall Fritz things?
I'm doing. I'm trying to get this clean off.
Oh, this is not gonna work, Brian. Every time this thing goes on here, the camera gets shifted. You have to make sure that it.
Okay, hold on. No, it's perfect just like that. Now you have
Now
a lock,
look
right?
at focus. This, you've got to make sure that this is straight here, not like that. Okay, you got to make sure that that is straight because the camera is mounted to this box. Okay,
Okay.
it will not shift as long as this box
Right now,
is straight.
let me show you even. That's even right there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, watch. Let me show you. Jason, hold on.
No moving at all. Okay.
That's where we want it.
Okay. It'll take a minute to go, and then now the red button's on. Okay.
Okay.
And just look through the thing to make sure it's on.
Yeah.